Hello, everyone. I'm Miss Rachel from the Antioch Public Library District, and I'm here with today's amazing animal story time and craft featuring otters. Let's start with some otter jokes. Why did the otter say moo? Because he was learning a foreign language. I heard some animals escaped from the aquarium. It was otter chaos. What do you say when you see a famous sea creature? Can I have your autograph? Now join me in a fun otter song to the tune of the wheels on the bus. The otters in the water splash with their paws, splash with their paws, splash with their paws. The otters in the water splash with their paws as they swim. The otters in the water all shake their tails, shake their tails, shake their tails. The otters in the water all shake their tails as they swim. The otters in the water hold hands with friends, hold hands with friends, hold hands with friends. The otters in the water hold hands with friends as they swim. The otters in the water wipe their mouths, wipe their mouths, wipe their mouths. The otters in the water wipe their mouths as they swim. Wonderful! Now it's time for our first story. Our first story today is called Otters Underwater by Jim Arnosky. It is morning. Then the sun is shining softly on the pond. Two young otters glide by, making ripples on the water. From the bank, the mother otter watches her pups. Look at that, you can see the mommy otter watching the babies. Swimming side by side. Swimming in a line. These otters are sure good swimmers, aren't they? Rolling on their backs, holding their breath, then diving. Underwater, they hunt for fish and crayfish. They see newts and snapping turtles. Otters can hold their breath a long time. The two sneak under floating ducks. Oh boy, those ducks are in for a surprise. What do you think will happen next? They follow slow muskrats. Otters can swim fast. One pup chases a yellow perch. The other pup catches a silver minnow. The otters like fish for a snack. What kind of snack do you like? Then, at once, the pups pop up to the surface to breathe and find their mother still watching from the bank. It is morning, and the sun is shining softly. The end. Let's sing another song. Let's make the motion of the ocean jiggle like a jellyfish, creep like a sea snail, soar like an eagle, wiggle like an eel, bark like a seal, walk forward, backward, and sideways like a crab. Now that we've had our movement break, it's time for our next story. Our next otter story is called Stop Snoring Bernard by Zachariah O'Hora. Bernard loved living at the zoo. He loved mealtime, playtime, and best of all, what do you think his favorite part of the zoo is? Nap time. But there was one little problem. Bernard snored loudly. One afternoon at nap time, Grumpy Giles had had enough. "Snore somewhere else, Bernard," he said. That was not a very nice way to say what was bothering him. Can you think of a better way Giles could have handled his feelings? That's great. Bernard tried sleeping in a lake, but that didn't work. "Stop snoring, Bernard," said the alligators. He tried sleeping in a fountain, but that didn't work either. "Stop snoring, Bernard," said the giraffes. He tried sleeping in a puddle, but that really didn't work. "Stop snoring, Bernard," said the elephants. Bernard was sad and lonely. He found a tucked away place, curled up by himself, and drifted off to sleep. But look, something is happening right outside where he's sleeping. The other otters missed Bernard. They searched for him all through the night. "Bernard! Bernard! Bernard?" I hope they find each other. The next morning, Bernard woke and saw hundreds of bats on the ceiling. "Excuse me," he said. "How did you sleep with all my snoring?" "We didn't," replied a bat. "We were out all night, and now we are trying to sleep. So please don't snore here." Bernard felt terrible. There wasn't any place he could sleep without bothering somebody. He trudged toward the zoo gate. But then he heard something. Who do you think is coming for Bernard? It was the other otters. We couldn't sleep without you, said Grumpy Giles, and I'm sorry I yelled. Please come back. That's much better. And from that day on, everyone napped happily. Well, almost everyone. Good night, Bernard, said Grumpy Giles. The end. Today's story time is almost up. Now it's time for our 5 otter facts. Otter fact number 1. Otters hold hands with their family so they don't float away while they're sleeping. Number 2. River otters love to slide down muddy hills or ice into the water. Number 3. Sea otters have the thickest hair of any animals. This keeps them warm in cold weather. Number 4. They're hungry animals. Sea otters eat 25% of their body weight in food every day. Number 5. Sea otters can stay underwater for 5 minutes, and river otters can hold their breath for up to 8 minutes. Now that you've listened to our stories and jokes and facts and sung songs with us, you can use the items from your craft kit to make today's project, the 2 otters. Join me in our last song, the goodbye rap. Wave up high, wave down low. I think it's time. We have to go. Wave with your elbows and wave with your toes. Wave with your tongue and wave with your nose. Wave with your knees. Wave with your hips. Let's all wiggle our fingertips. Wave with your ears. Wave with your hair. Wave with your belly and grab all your gear. Wave with your chin and blink your eyes. Now wave with your hand and say goodbye.